Do you mind knocking that off? My God, I'm trying to work here. The whistling, obviously, drives me crazy. Look, if you need to, just pace around or something. Do something quiet. You realise it's my turn in the living room, yeah? Unlike you, I like to respect those boundaries. God, you're so annoying. I'm not being pissy. I'm just... Look, I've got a lot of work to do, okay? And I'd appreciate it if you were quiet. Wow, you are literally the worst roommate on the planet, you know that? My God. Listen, I know you don't understand this, but grown-ups, they have to work, okay? So, do me a favour and just make yourself scarce, alright? You can have the living room when I'm done. Yeah, I know you're above the age of 21. I was being Listen, you are being such a pain right now. Please, I just gotta work, alright? So, yeah. Oh my God, I knew you'd start whistling. You can't help yourself, can you? What is it you want? You're bored. Why the hell is you being bored my problem? Listen, I'm never gonna get this typed up, not if you keep doing this crap, okay? Just... You might as well come sit next to me. Yes, I offered you a seat next to me. I know that's unlike me, but I can see I'm not getting rid of you in a hurry, so, yeah, I might as well. What was I working on? My work, obviously. Not that it's any of your business. It didn't look like my work. What are you, a pervert? I don't need to explain to you what I was working on, okay? And how do you know what my work looks like? It's normally all graphs. Yes, it is normally all graphs, and that was not graphs, but that's none of your business. I don't see why you care. You're interested. You want to get to know me. What are you, a puppy? If you must know, it was a personal project I was working on. It's something that's, for me, it's not necessarily, you know, work. I'm not going to tell you what it is, okay? It's personal, and it's not anything that you should be concerned about. It looked like a novel. Well, how do you know that? It could have been a journal. You know, I could have been writing down, like, my anxiety symptoms or something. How do you even know what a novel looks like? I've never seen you read in my entire life. Look, it's a fantasy book that I've been working on for a while. It's not anything special. It's just... I know I don't look like it, but sometimes I have a lot to say, and I like to channel that, inner dialogue into something creative, you know? Because my actual job, as you know, involves graphs and statistics and dividends and boring crap like that. It's not very creative. So I like to cultivate my creative flair to do something meaningful, I guess. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you. Why do you even care? You think it's nice? You didn't realise I was so deep? Well, thank you, I guess. It's a book about vampires. I said it's a book about vampires, okay? Jeez, just lay off me, alright? It's not something that I talk about often. No, it's not like Twilight, it's actually good. I mean, I think it's good, anyway. Gosh, that was a little big-headed of me to say, but no, it's not like Twilight, it's more like a retelling of Dracula, I guess. It's pretty dark, come to think of it. No, you can't read it, and no, it's not ever gonna be released. Like I said, it's just a creative outlet, it's a hobby, okay? Well, I guess I appreciate that. But still, it's nothing, alright? Well, fine. Basically, what it is Dracula, his ordinary victim was a guy, right? But in this one, it's a girl, and he goes to drink her blood, but things happen between them instead, and it's kind of like a Beauty and the Beast thing, I guess. It's just, yeah. Is it spicy? Well, in a creative sense, I guess, but not in like a... It's not smut, if that's what you're asking. Yes, it is somewhat spicy, but it's not, like that. That's not what I was writing, okay? Because I'm embarrassed, alright? That's why I'm defensive, because it's embarrassing. Look, the whole time we've known each other, you've always thought of me as this grumpy, stuck-in introvert. And I guess I kind of like to use that as a defense. Because when I show people my creative side, or my passionate side, it usually doesn't go well. And it makes me embarrassed. I don't like being vulnerable, okay? I'm sorry I was so snappy about that. You were only being nice. I just struggle to be that way around people. I can trust you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. So yeah, basically it's a retelling of Dracula where the main character's a cute female and they fall in love. So, actually it's not so much of a horror book, it's more of a romance novel, I suppose. Like I said, very similar to Beauty and the Beast. Look, you can mock me all you like, okay? This is me, alright? This is my personal business, and I'm not that ashamed of it. I should never be ashamed of it. You think creativity is beautiful? Thank you. I used to write short stories at school, like during recess, because I didn't really have any friends. I know, right? Shocker. But yeah, I used to get bullied for it a lot, and ever since then, I've kind of tried to repress my creativity. I took a job that was the least creative job I could find, and I guess I just hid that part of me away. I never really had anybody to tell me that my creativity was beautiful. It was always laughed at. I'm sorry for saying you're the worst roommate. You're not. You're a good person. I'm just miserable. I'm a grumpy person. So very eloquently put, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm I really appreciate you being so nice to me about this. But yeah, I was writing my novel. Would I ever let you read it at some point? Maybe. I don't know. The last time somebody read my work, they tore it up and they called me a very nasty slur. So, I don't normally do that very often. If ever I felt comfortable enough to, could you? Maybe one day. You wouldn't judge me, would you? Thank you. That's really nice. So, how's your day been? Boring. Yeah, well, mine has too. You know, I left university like a year ago, and ever since then, I've just worked pretty much. The only outlet I've had is my novel. I don't really go out, I don't really talk to people, and my entire life revolves around being boring, so I know how it feels. I guess, unlike you, I'm used to it. I find comfort in it almost. I hate to say that, but I do. I hide in the tedium. Gosh, I might use that. So, I get it. What, did you have a day off or something today? You did? Cool. If you don't mind me asking, seeing as we're in the spirit of sharing, do you have any creative outlets like that? Do you write or anything? You draw? Really? I've never seen you draw. Oh, that's awesome. I guess maybe one day we could, swap creativities, I guess. That's what you'd say. That's the plural, isn't it? Creativities. I guess what I'm saying is, you could read my book and I could see your work. If you'd feel comfortable enough to do that, of course. Yeah, no, that would be interesting. I really don't know what to say. I'm actually the worst roommate in the world. Contrary to what I said. I'm sorry for being so drab and not entertaining. Yeah, I know it's not my problem to make you entertain, but still, I'm not great company, am I? Ain't that the truth? Hey, can I tell you something? I've never actually, dated anyone like that. Yeah, I agree with what you just said, it would be easier if we had partners, but, I've never actually been with anyone before. Why are you surprised? I mean, dear God, look at me. I'd have thought you'd have laughed and been like, yeah, I could have told that from a mile off. Because I'm so cute? Oh, wow, I did not expect that response. Thank you. You're relatively easy on the eyes as well. No, not relatively. Sorry, I meant that in the wrong sense. You're very easy on the eye. You're pretty, okay? And you know that. You know that you're pretty. I don't need to tell you that. You're obviously gorgeous. How long have I thought that? That was purely objective, okay? You're obviously gorgeous, you're beautiful. Wait, so are you with anybody at the moment? If you don't mind me asking. No? Huh. I was just curious. No, like, you know, I was shocked to find out that you found me cute, but I'm even more shocked to find out you're single. We've never really spoke about that before, but, you know, being completely and utterly objective, that's surprising because, my God, I really do think you are pretty. Yeah, I did just use that word, pretty. Do you think you're pretty? Well, you should. You're really pretty. Wow, this it's got pretty intense. You're touch-starved at the moment. What does touch-starved mean? Well, okay, so yeah, that's just an ancillary fact. You're starved of touch. Okay, no, sorry, I was being dumb. I guess I'm touch-starved as well. Like I said, I've never been with anybody before. Never even hugged anyone. Not like that anyway. I've never really hugged anybody that's not family. Oh gosh, that is so lame. You're making me look like such a loser. Do you think it's cute? You're very sweet. And you're tossing that word around a lot. I like it. Thank you. You know, I might use this interaction in my novel, actually. No, not because it's romantic. I mean, I guess it is to a certain degree. It's just... What's that? You want to remedy my touch-starvedness? I don't think touch-starvedness is a word. Have I ever had anyone sit on my lap and hug me before? Obviously not. Wait, what are you saying? You want to sit on my lap right now and hug me? Wow, I really should have gleaned that information from what you just said. Don't you think that's a little bit inappropriate? Like, you know, I've always been kind of mean to you, and we've never done anything nice before. Are you sure you want that? Oh, okay, now you're getting on my lap. Hi, you're sitting on my lap. That is, different for me. You have really pretty eyes. Has anybody ever told you that before? I look like a deer in headlights. Yes, I'm quite sure that's true. It's because I'm in shock. No, I don't find it uncomfortable. I find it really comfortable, actually. You want me to hold you? Are you sure you want me to put my hands on you? Okay. I got you. I'm cradling you. Cuddled up in my lap. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. The way you looked up at me then. You're gorgeous. Don't ever forget that. Okay, Rumi? You could fall asleep in my lap. Well, you know, it's currently not being used for anything, so if you wanted to fall asleep in my lap, you'd be more than welcome to. You're so warm. You're so soft. You smell really good. So weird to say. I smell really nice too. Yeah, I've amassed quite the collection of cologne. I guess it was for if ever a situation like this arose. After writing about them so much, I guess I kinda hoped it might. Did I hope it would be with you? Some things are best left unsaid, because they're already been said with actions. Your eyes are drooping. You know, if you really do want to fall asleep in my lap, you're more than welcome to. Hey, roomie. I know I've already said this, but I definitely take back what I said. You're the best roommate in the world. The best ever.
I just don't